through a Facebook Messenger chatbot. Please observe the following etiquette rules when using Facebook Messenger chatbot to engage with your target audience members. As I have mentioned earlier, you have to always comply with Facebook's terms of service. If you play the game fast and loose, don't be surprised when Facebook blocks you or flat out bans you. That's bad news, and sadly, it happens all the time. If you are serious about generating a legitimate business from Facebook, you have to play by the rules. All these etiquette rules flow from Facebook's terms of service. Be professional at all times. You cannot assume that your visitors are mind readers. You have to basically assume that they have very little knowledge of your business, so your messaging has to gently guide them through the wide range of information options your bot makes available to them. You can't just assume that they know what your business is about and your full range of services and merchandise, and you're just waiting for prompts that go directly to a specific page. The problem with that approach is that very few of your actual Messenger bot users would actually get the message that would benefit them the most. Instead, your Messenger bot would be sending out one generic message after another. This is sad. Seriously. You're wasting a tremendous amount of opportunity precisely because you assumed that people finding themselves in your Messenger bot dialogue system know what they're looking for. Most customers don't know what they're looking for. Even if they find themselves on your website, and even if they are interested generally in what you have to offer, you have to hold them by the hand. This is not a headache, nor is it a hassle. In fact, you should look at it for what it is. It's a golden opportunity. When somebody's kind of fuzzy regarding what they need, they are very suggestible. This means you can position the conversation in such a way that they may buy something that they normally wouldn't buy, or they would buy more of something that they already are intent on buying. Do you see how this works? It's an opportunity. Don't think of it as just a customer support hassle and you're just basically going to give them the bare minimum. Instead, create a fairly open-ended logic tree for your chatbot so there are many ways your customers can trigger pre-written messages. Avoid spamming. It's extremely important to make sure that you stick to Facebook's terms of service. Their main rule is that once your customer initiates contact with your Facebook Messenger chatbot, you can send them an automatic reply. And after 24 hours, you can send a follow-up. You have to keep this in mind at all times. You cannot violate this. You cannot try to cheat this. It's very important to make sure that whatever message you send, it is strictly related to your business. This is very important. It can't be unrelated spam. It can't be seemingly purely personal because you only have one shot, really, to make a great first impression. If you send off-topic messages, it would seem that you're wasting your prospect's time. Keep it short and laser targeted to the business at hand. Also, whatever message you send out must add value to the life of the person inquiring. This is crucial. They have problems. They have needs. You know this. That's why they're speaking to your bot in the first place. Accordingly, get straight to the point. What is the best solution that you can bring to the table? Clearly describe it so they themselves can quickly and easily see the value. It can be a link to your main website, or it can be a basic answer like, these are the holidays that we're closed on, or this is our procedure for getting some sort of special deal. Whatever the case may be, make sure that whatever you say to your prospects adds value to their lives. Always let the customer lead. Americans are very independent. The same applies with Western Europeans. So it's really important to make sure that they lead the conversation. While we all know that the main reason why they're at your Facebook page in the first place is because you called them to action, you can't rub their faces in it. Make it seem like they're always leading the conversation. Never take the lead. Always follow up. In other words, make the deal or the engagement look like their idea. How to qualify Facebook Messenger traffic. Here are the do's and don'ts of qualifying traffic so that people who are engaging with your Facebook Messenger chatbot are the right people. Let me clue you in on a powerful marketing secret on Facebook. Volume is worthless. I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people because a lot of marketers view big traffic numbers with filtration in mind. They're thinking that as long as they can convert 1 in 100, this means that they can pump millions of people through a sales funnel and their income will explode. You can't have that volume mindset with Facebook Messenger chatbot because you run the risk of seriously and irreparably damaging your reputation. Don't do it. Resist that temptation. Here's what you need to do. Target only niche-specific pages. The name of the game in marketing brands on Facebook is to find niche-related pages. Since the people that go to those pages are already interested in the same niche you're in, the more active you are in those pages' comment section, the more visible your brand becomes. As long as you're not spamming those pages, your comments make for great branding opportunities. Your comments, which are linked to your Facebook page profile, can actually pull traffic from those pages. This is a great way of qualifying traffic because you're only advertising on pages that are specifically related to your niche. This means only people who are actually interested in your niche would see your link to your Facebook page and end up on your page. Target only niche-specific groups. Another way to pull traffic from Facebook is to hang out at groups that discuss issues and brands related to your niche. Now, group marketing is a little tricky because you can't advertise your Facebook page. When you post in a group, it has to be your personal account. Accordingly, you have to walk on eggshells and be very diplomatic. The best way to pull traffic from niche-specific groups is to actually share your Facebook page posts. This is why niche specificity is crucial. If people in the group get the impression that you're simply just trying to spam and your page really has nothing to do with the needs of the people in the group, you will get blocked. And before you know it, your page might even get banned and deleted. Still, when you target only niche-specific groups, you're basically engaging with people who have self-segregated themselves based on their interests. Use your page to call visitors to action. Once somebody finds their way to your Facebook page, you have a tremendous opportunity. Don't blow it. Maybe they found you through an ad. Maybe they found you through a post you shared in a group. Or maybe they found you through a comment on another page. Regardless of how they find you, call them to action. Now, here's the secret. You have to call them to action based on their needs. You can't just say, click on this button to get a hold of me. Well, any random bum can get a hold of you, and that might not be the right customer for you. You have to use emotional triggers targeted to the needs of your prospect. For example, if I sell agricultural support services on my Facebook page, a good call to action may be a pinned post saying, we offer a wide range of solutions for small organic farmers. If you're looking for higher yields or you're looking for local community sales resources, click here to chat with us. We have the right resources for you. See what I did there? I specifically addressed their needs. These are people who are looking for places to sell. These are people looking for tips to improve their organic farm's output. I'm not being broad, I'm not being vague, and I'm not assuming that they know how to read my mind. I am not doing any of that. Instead, I was very specific as to what they have problems with. This requires a high level of knowledge regarding your typical customer's profile. What are their problems? What are they struggling with? What frustrates them about their business? And your call to action must speak to those so as to pump as much qualified traffic to your Facebook Messenger chatbot as possible. Pump as much traffic to pages that have your chatbot link. If you have web pages up, pump as much relevant traffic to those pages. Usually, your content will filter people and then at the end, get people to click on your Facebook Messenger link. The chatbot will take care of the rest. In a later video, I will tell you the many different forms this takes. But what's important is that you use your website to draw eyeballs to your chatbot link. Boost your brand's visibility and make it easy for prospects to see your chatbot link. The more you engage with people on social media and on many different messaging platforms, the more people can see your competence, credibility, and authority. In other words, they get an opportunity to see your brand in action. Remember, when you are actually sharing useful information with people, your brand improves. You stand out from the crowd. You're not just another person blasting out generic information that everybody already knows. Instead, you're getting straight to the heart of their concerns and resolving problems at the individual level. This means you must always have a way of pulling people to some kind of page that has your chatbot link. This is very important, because if you don't have some sort of payload or call to action in your overall messaging strategy online, you're not that visible. People might think you're a genius. They might agree that you're an expert. But there's really no way your brand could benefit from it because you're not pulling them to your Facebook page. You're not telling them to check out your website. You're not doing any of that. You're not even drawing attention to your profile. Whatever you do, draw attention to yourself in such a way that somehow, some way, an interested person will end up on a page with your chatbot link. That's the payload. That's the whole purpose of you getting out there, looking at all these conversations, and sharing your 2 cents. The classic sales funnel. Before I talk about Facebook Messenger chatbots in further detail, I want to recap how the classic online sales funnel works. You have to remember how to sell stuff online so you can craft your overall Facebook Messenger chatbot strategy according to these basic rules. If you blow this, then even the most sophisticated Facebook Messenger chatbot is not going to help you. All you end up doing is wasting money. To sell anything, online or offline, you have to get people to trust you. When was the last time you bought something from a complete and total stranger? I would venture to guess that the answer is never. If that's your answer, you're a completely normal person because that's how most normal people think. You're not going to buy thousands of dollars or even dozens of dollars worth of merchandise from somebody you don't know. There has to be some sort of trust there. Maybe a friend referred you, or maybe you have read something online that got your confidence. Whatever the case may be, there has to be some sort of trust. Otherwise, you're not going to pull the trigger. If that's how you think, then you have a pretty good understanding of how pretty much everybody else thinks. This is why the sales funnel is broken down into 3 stages. It all leads to trust. No stage. Have you ever noticed that when you check out Facebook or go to a lot of other websites that certain ads keep showing up? You may be thinking to yourself, why is the company behind that ad blowing all that money to keep showing me the same ad over and over? Well, this is called the rule of 8. Marketing studies show that consumers would only click on an ad or take action on an offer once they have seen it at least 8 times. They have to be exposed to it for them to feel that they know it enough. This can take the form of an ad, a graphic, an article, or even a mention in an article. By that point, they reach a stage where they feel that, okay, maybe this brand is worth knowing. So they start looking at the ad more closely. They start reading the article with more attention. After this stage, they then subconsciously decide whether they like the brand or the offer enough, or they like the solution being offered. The like stage. In the like stage, you basically are thinking that the particular category of solutions offered by an ad is legit, but you're going to compare it with other solutions. For example, if you're in the market for a new car, your need is very basic. You're trying to get from point A to point B. But there are many different car manufacturers competing for your business. You make a decision by lining them all up and figuring out their advantages and disadvantages. At this stage, you start liking a specific solution after you've compared it with others. And usually, this is due to the fact that you've seen their ad several times. That's how they distinguish themselves from the competition. They don't run away from the competition. Great ads usually let you know that there's competition out there, but they offer something different. You like their specific take. Trust stage. Once you have decided that a certain approach or a certain range of solutions is the way to go compared to others, the next step is to trust the brand that got you there. And usually, this happens quite naturally. It just clicks. This is actually the easiest part because it's almost automatic. Once your messaging clears the know and like stage, the trust stage pretty much falls into place. Your Facebook Messenger chatbot messages must comply with all 3 stages. Otherwise, you're going to lose the sale. When the engagement with the prospect is at the no stage, you have to restrict your Messenger chatbot to set certain pieces of information that boost credibility as far as knowledgeability, competence, and authority go. On the like stage,
let's cover the 4 messaging tags that you need to know. First up, confirmed event reminder. This tag is used to send users reminders or updates for events they registered for. This tag can be used for upcoming events as well as events that are in progress, but cannot be used to send out information about past events, nor can it be used to promote future events. Let's explore what is allowed and disallowed. A reminder of upcoming classes, appointments, or events that the user has scheduled. This is allowed. Promotional content, including but not limited to deals, offers, coupons, and discounts, not allowed. Confirmation of a user's reservation or attendance to an accepted event or appointment. This is allowed. Content related to an event that the user has not signed up for, not allowed, so don't do it. A notification of user's transportation or trip that is scheduled, such as arrival, cancellation, baggage delays, or other status changes. That is allowed. Prompts to any survey, poll, or reviews. That is not allowed. Next up is the post-purchase update tag. Now, this tag is used to notify the user of an update on a recent purchase. With this tag, you are allowed to confirm a purchase, send purchase information such as invoices or receipts, updates in regards to shipment, such as product is in transit, shipped or delivered, or even delayed. You can also use this tag when sending messages about changes related to an order that the user placed. For example, credit card was declined, back order items, or other updates that require the user's action. Messages you cannot send with this tag shouldn't surprise you. Promotional content, including but not limited to promotions, coupons, and discounts. You cannot ask for reviews, and you cannot send user surveys or conduct polls under this tag. And it should come as no surprise, you also cannot use it to upsell or cross-sell other products under this tag. Next up is the account update tag. This tag can be used on messages that notify the user of a non-reoccurring change to their application or account. This includes changes to application status and notification of suspicious activity such as fraud alerts. This tag cannot be used for recurring content such as statements or a bill is due, new job listings, etc. And it should not surprise you again that you cannot use this tag for any kind of promotions or to direct to surveys, polls, or reviews. The general theme I'm sure you are picking up in these tags are never to be used to promote anything. So no promotion under those tags, okay friends? Now we have one more new tag, which is called Live Agent. This tag is generally used when you need to send an individual a message inside of the live chat feature in ManyChat or in your Facebook's page inbox. This tag allows you to send individual messages that pertain to the user's query up to 7 days after they send a message to the page. This is a great thing because Facebook recognizes that not all page managers are going to be able to get back to users' questions within 24 hours. It's just not doable. So, for example, if a user sends you a question on a Friday, but you're off until Monday, you can still respond to them under this tag. So let's break this all down. When can you send a message? Well, if the message falls under one of the 4 tags that I had mentioned before, then you can go for it. You're all good. But if not, you have 2 options. Number 1, the 24-hour rule, also known as standard messaging. The 24-hour rule allows you to send any kind of message within a 24-hour cycle from the time the user interacts with your messenger bot. This interaction can happen anytime, but it must be initiated by the end user. This can happen by entering via a growth tool, entering via a messenger ad, or if they click or type inside of the messenger bot. The 24-hour rule starts up every time the user makes an interaction. It does not compound, it starts over. Next up is the sponsored or paid messages. That's right, you will need to pay to send messages sometimes. Facebook offers the option in the Ads Manager, and you can also launch these kinds of ads in ManyChat's dashboard. Keep in mind that messages are sent out to everyone who has ever messaged your page, except for the people who have blocked you. So this also includes people who have unsubscribed. So if you plan to use sponsored messages, it is so important that you properly target your list so you're not sending messages to people who unsubscribe from your list. Finally, there is a newer option that you can use called the one-time notification, also known as OTN. This allows you to give users the option to opt into notifications for a very specific thing. You can learn more about the OTN feature by watching my YouTube video on this very topic, which I have went ahead and linked below because it's a little bit more extensive than I have time to share with you now. Now that you understand that you can't just send out messages anytime you want, like say with email, then you can understand that it is important that you move forward with a plan to capture users' information for alternative platforms. For example, I like to give users the option to opt into my email list or my SMS channels so I can reach out to them with important updates and news without worrying about the restrictions on the Messenger platform. And while you're building, you should be thinking about that too. So with every interaction, make sure you're asking for their email.
I want to share with you the Facebook Messenger best practices to follow. Facebook Messenger is a free instant messaging and voice communication service on Facebook, which allows users to communicate with each other instantly and privately. To open up Messenger on Facebook, you simply click on the Messenger tab on the top left-hand side or the top right-hand side of your Facebook account. Or you can install the Facebook Messenger app. There are many reasons why using Facebook Messenger as a marketing tool will benefit your business. First, because it currently has 1.3 billion users, and this number is constantly growing, making it the most popular messaging app after WhatsApp. It has clearly become the new mode of communication for people, and it is clearly here to stay. Another important reason is because Facebook Messenger now allows you to collect money straight from Messenger because it integrates with payment processing facilities such as Stripe and PayPal. What this means is that you can make sales straight from Messenger and users don't have to leave the platform in order to complete a purchase. In addition, the fact that 53% of people have stated they prefer shopping with businesses that they can message directly, according to Forbes, shows that businesses have better start leveraging this platform to remain ahead. This is why using Facebook Messenger has been proven to be very beneficial to businesses when used properly without breaching any rules. There are a few best practices to follow when using Facebook Messenger. The first one is encouraging a response with your Messenger welcome message. You see, when people click on your call to action to connect with you on Messenger, either through a Facebook post or a Facebook ad, always have a welcome message that encourages a response from them. Avoid welcome messages such as just saying hello or welcome because it doesn't encourage a response from them. And when your audience doesn't message you on Facebook Messenger, they don't become Messenger subscribers. And Facebook, unfortunately, doesn't allow you to message them if that's the case. So make sure your initial welcome message provides an opportunity for people to write back. For example, you could say, hello, we'd love to know more about you, so please type in whether you're more interested in receiving tips from us about weight loss or muscle building. Other companies have used discount codes as a way to trigger a response from their audience by asking people to type a word such as promo to receive a discount coupon. The second best practice with Facebook Messenger is delivering quality content through Messenger. You don't want to be using Facebook Messenger to only communicate marketing messages to your subscribers. Instead, follow the 80-20 rule where 80% of your messages is good quality content to nurture the relationship further with your prospects and earn their trust and respect, and only a maximum of 20% of your Facebook Messenger communication is promotional. The third best practice with Facebook Messenger is to segment your Facebook Messenger subscriber list. When you segment your list into different categories based on their previous actions, you'll be able to craft messages more specific to them and their needs. When you don't segment your list, you might ask them to perform a certain action, such as subscribe to your newsletter when they already have. This can annoy them and make you come across as unprofessional. There are a few tools available that allow you to segment your Facebook Messenger subscriber list and send them messages according to the list they belong to, such as ManyChat.com. The fourth best practice with Facebook Messenger is to always give an option for them to unsubscribe. Always make sure that the tool you use to message your subscribers provides the opportunity for people to unsubscribe by including a message such as type stop to unsubscribe at any time. The last thing you want to do is reaching out to people who are not interested. This can really have a negative impact on your business. The fifth best practice with Facebook Messenger is following the 24+1 policy. What this means is that in the first 24 hours of a person opting into your Facebook Messenger list, you can send as many promotional or non-promotional material as you want. But after 24 hours of them opting in, you can send as many non-promotional messages as you want and one promotional follow-up. Following this rule will ensure you don't overdo it and provide a good experience to your new subscribers. The sixth best practice with Facebook Messenger is being transparent with prospects who connect with you on Messenger about the fact that you'll be communicating with them on a regular basis via Messenger and what you'll be communicating to them about. Saying something like, welcome to our Messenger community. In the next few days and weeks, we'll be sending you regular news and updates to help you achieve better results faster. So keep an eye out for our messages is enough to maintain transparency. Lastly, the seventh best practice with Facebook Messenger is confirming with prospects that they are willing to become a Messenger subscriber of yours. Many times people don't know that by answering a message on Messenger or reaching out to you on Messenger allows you to message them in the future. This is the equivalent of a double opt-in with email marketing and is important to make sure you maintain a good and transparent relationship with prospects. For example, you can simply ask, Would you like to receive fresh updates and resources by Messenger on how to improve your marketing? Type in yes to confirm or no to stop receiving our updates. So to recap, here are the 7 best practices when it comes to using Facebook Messenger for marketing. Encouraging a response with your Messenger welcome message. Delivering quality content through Messenger. Segmenting your Facebook Messenger subscriber list. Always giving an option for them to unsubscribe. Following the 24+1 policy, being transparent with prospects who connect with you on Messenger about the fact that you'll be communicating with them, confirming with prospects that they are willing to become a Messenger subscriber of yours. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, I've got an even better bonus for you. If you want to know how to leverage the power of Facebook.
Hey, what's the word? Mine is etiquette. You know, accepted behavior, manners. Whew, I'm going to go there for a little bit today. Some of you might get a little upset. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lee Caldwell. I am a digital marketing strategist. I help entrepreneurs develop marketing strategies to maximize their online sales. So, all right, I am specifically talking about social media etiquette, messenger etiquette. Whew. Okay. So a lot of people get this all wrong. And it's like, man, this is like a stalker's dream come true. It really is. it is really a stalker's dream come true, this messenger. So they have access to you anytime, like anytime, day or night. I've gotten 2 a.m. calls, 3 a.m. calls, early morning messages, and have nothing to do with business. It's dating. It's like, what the heck? Hey, I'm not looking for a date, and I know you gotta try it, but man, if you reached out to me and asked the questions first, then you know, hey, look, I'm not available. I'm not interested. You would just know if you just took the time. But I know what it is. A lot of people don't know how to handle rejection, so they say, and the guys who do this, they say, hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna face or give her the option to reject me. I'm just gonna throw it out there. It's like, wow. But you know, okay. And as far as business goes, right? So you just pitch and pitch. All right, and I guess hoping that somebody will bite. And it's like, no, man, how's that working for you? Like after the millionth, maybe delete or block or ignore, like when do you finally say, okay, this approach is not working. Let me do something differently because, hey, this ain't working. When do you say that? When do you go, I need to work on this, or I need to invest in myself because, hey, man, I'm losing big here. And I can just imagine the time that you put into, you know, sending that out to many people, because you're not just doing it to one, you're doing it to many. So here is what will work. If you're trying to date somebody on Facebook, using Facebook Messenger, or if you're trying to acquire business, just start asking questions. Take the time to look at their wall and see who they are. See who they are before you just go for it. Get to know them. Yeah, what are their likes? What are their dislikes? What are they, what are the hobbies? People will tell you if you pay them any attention. A lot of times people really will tell you. And hey, look, it's social media. So they came to be sociable. But at least see who they are. Get to know them. Don't just pick up the phone and try to call them. Now you didn't turn into a telemarketer. Like, seriously. You're like, we haven't even spoken. We don't even know each other's name, and you're just going to start calling me. That's crazy. Like, no, you don't even have permission. Get to know somebody. Reach out to them first. So, hey, I hope you are taking this whole messenger etiquette, Facebook etiquette thing seriously. I'm not even kidding. You want some love connection here? Ask questions first. Ask questions first. Hey, can I get to know your name? Or how are you doing? How are you doing? Start off by that. How are you doing? I hope your day is well. I hope your day is going well. Start off with that. Even if you're in business. Hey, how are you? How are things? Don't just pitch. Come on, man. It's a better way. It's a better way. Just take the time to get to know somebody and be genuine. Don't come from the me angle, because people, you're rebelling people and or repelling people, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Just look at your numbers. Look at your numbers. Hey guys, trying to get the date. look at your numbers. And then people in business that are trying to grow business, come on, look at your numbers. Doesn't work. Anyway, I hope you got something from this. If you did, like it, share it, leave a comment. I love it. All right. Again, I'm Lee Caldwell. I look forward to connecting with you.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk about Facebook Messenger and Facebook Messenger Etiquette 101. I put some points up, but I really just wanted to talk to you guys about it. I've seen a lot of, views on Facebook Messenger, and, some people like, oh my gosh, this is like the worst thing ever. I wish people, hey, thanks for tuning in from Boston, Rhonda. I've seen people say things like, oh my gosh, this is like the worst thing ever. I wish people would get out of my messenger. Hey, Bree, how are you? Happy birthday. Hey, Zeneca, how are you? I think I said your name right, brother. Hey, Latanya, how are you? Yeah, so I've seen, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And here's the deal. If you're in business online, you will probably either get approached or you probably use Messenger to talk to people at some point. And I mean, some people will disagree with me, but in my opinion, it's okay to talk to people in Messenger. That's what it's there for. You're supposed to have conversations in Messenger. But here's what I will tell you when it comes to Facebook Messenger. If you're going to talk to someone in Facebook Messenger, have a conversation. The same Facebook Messenger to me is like a phone call nowadays. If you're going to call someone on the phone, there's proper protocols. There's, the hello, how are you? How are you doing today? Where you from? What do you do? That's okay. If you don't want to answer those, I mean, you can politely say, hey, I'm kind of busy, can we talk later? That's cool. But you will get approached in Messenger, and like Zeneca said, yeah, the time's not always suitable. Sometimes people are busy, and it's okay to say to people, hey, I'm kind of busy today, let's chat another time. Or if you're just flat out not interested, don't want to talk, that's okay too. But what I will say, when it comes to Messenger, don't, especially if you're in online business. And I know sometimes, the time's not right. You're not in the mood to talk. I get it, because there's times when I'm kind of busy and I can't really talk. But what you don't want to do, especially if you're in business, is you don't want to, hey, Stephanie, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. You don't want to be in a position where you're just flat out rude, because let me tell you what can happen with that. Social media, obviously things travel. A lot of things travel, bad news travels fast. And if someone approaches you in Messenger, you don't want to be rude. There's a way to say, hey, not really interested, my friend, thanks for, reaching out, but not for me. There's a way to be respectful. Then also, there's a way to also, approach someone with a product that you have. So what I will say, and I think this is where Messenger gets a bad rap, if you're going to use Facebook Messenger for any sort of business, one, you need to have a conversation. You need to be respectful. Don't, especially, if you're male and you're, going into a female's inbox, do not by any means go into someone's inbox with the hello, beautiful, hey, dear, hey, gorgeous. I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, if you're in business, that's like the worst thing you can do. Don't ever do that. Especially, one, that person may not be interested, and two, that person may actually be married. So you've already turned them off with your response. You would not call someone on the phone that you hadn't talked to before and start your first greeting with, hey, beautiful. And you may think you're, complimenting, but trust me, it doesn't work. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening is just fine. Right, Rhonda. And the other thing I was going to say, like Rhonda just said, never ever spam people. But I will tell you, there is a difference. You can send someone a link in Messenger, but only if you have permission to do so. The worst thing you can do is get into Messenger and say things like, hello, how are you? The person responds, I'm fine. And you respond, hey, check out my link. Tell me what you think. You have established no relationship with this person. That is like the worst thing you can do. So if you're doing this to avoid conversations, if people are telling you to do this in your business, you need to stop. Do not send links without someone's permission. Because chances are, think of it the other way around. If someone just sent you a link in Messenger, what is the chances that that you're going to open it? Like Zeneca just said, you got to earn that respect to send a link. So if I'm talking to someone in Messenger, I'm talking to them and I'll have a conversation. And if there's something that I think they may need, I say, hey, I have this thing, let me send you this information, and this was what I'd like to do for you. Hey, good morning, Ambassador. Hey, Nia, how are you? Hey, Pat, thanks for watching. So you cannot do this. And I know people are taught this, and especially, even if you're not taught, the people who are not comfortable dealing in social media, think this is the way to go. Let me just send a link and run. You have to have conversations with people. People in this day and age are a lot more savvy. They're so used to this type of stuff. You cannot get in the habit. Hey, Janessa, how are you? Hey, Shirley, how are you? Good morning. You can't get in that habit of sending these links to people and think it's okay. Because what it does, not only does it put a bad taste in the mouth for your business, it also sends a bad taste for people who do business online. Because trust me, not everyone does this. I don't do it. If I talk to you in Messenger, and if I did this, please check me on it. But every person I've ever talked to in Messenger, I've always said, hey, after we've had a conversation, I would say, hey, this is something I'd like to do. Can I send you this link? Hey, Thomas, how are you? That's right, Ambassador Lyles. Yeah, you got to ask for permission to send the link. And if they don't want the link, don't send it. Don't shove it down someone's throat. Don't be like, well, I know you don't want it, but you just need to look. I think you'll change your mind once you see it. It doesn't work that way. If they don't want it, they don't want it. If they don't want the link, chances are you didn't build the right relationship before you sent the link. That's right as well. Some of the links carry viruses. So you got to build some trust, before you do this. And I will say, like I said before, in the reverse, if you're a business owner and another business owner approaches you about their business, be respectful. Don't be rude, because chances are I'm in a certain industry, right? I'm not in every single industry. You may be in an industry. If I establish a relationship with you, you may be in an industry that I may refer you to. I may refer someone to you to say, hey, I'm not in that industry, but I got a good friend of mine that does this, so you should check him out. But I can tell you what, if we have a conversation in Messenger, business to business, and your first response is, what do you want? Well, I can tell you what, I don't want anything. I may have wanted something from you, but if that's your first response in Messenger as a business owner, I don't want anything from you. You got to look at your Facebook business as a storefront, even though it's virtual. You have to treat everyone with the same respect. So if someone comes in your Messenger, you can say hello, good morning. It's not going to kill you. If you don't want what they have by the time the conversation's over, that's fine. But don't be rude and don't be like, oh my gosh, what do you want? Or it's like, if you ain't talking about business, I don't want to talk to you. That is not the way, because I can tell you, like, say, for example, I'm in one industry, but say you're in health and wellness, and someone reaches out to me and says, hey, I'm looking for health and wellness products. You know anybody? So guess who I'm not going to recommend if you were rude? You're immediately off my list. So, you never want to do that. Just be respectful, and if you don't exchange ideas, you don't exchange businesses or something that you don't, sorry, lost the connection, establish the relationship. It doesn't always have to be about closing a business deal. I have a lot of people on my Facebook that I don't do business with, but, we network, we greet each other in the morning, we encourage each other. It's not always about closing the deal, so, don't get in this habit of like, well, if you're not buying nothing, get out of my inbox. I mean, that is totally the wrong way to think about this. This is a network. It's a social media network, and the goal is to network. Now, there will be some people that want There will be some people that want what you have, and by all means, reach out to them. But like I said, do not get in the habit of sending links and being spammy. It's a turnoff. I just wanted to get this live out today. Maybe it helps someone as a business owner. Maybe you think of it. Maybe you've been thinking about it the wrong way. Like, oh well, maybe you're right. Not everybody's your customer. Contrary to popular belief, not everybody wants what you have, and that's okay. It doesn't make you a bad online marketer. You just have to understand not everybody wants what you have. I mean, it's okay, because I talk to people online. Not everybody wants to listen to what I do, and you can't take offense to that. It's just like having a storefront. People walk into your store, they may not want to buy anything. Sometimes they're just looking. It's okay. But if you be respectful, build relationships, chances are down the road in the future, they may want what you have. They may say, oh yeah, I remember that guy, he had that travel business. Now I'm looking to get in the travel business. Let me reach out to him because he was pretty cool. Or yeah, I may remember this person. They had that health and wellness business. They got good stuff. Let me reach out to them. But if you come across as rude and spammy and all that sort of stuff, you just turn people off. So hopefully this helps someone. This is just coming from a place of love. As a fellow online marketer, I just want to help people and let people understand that, there is a way to find your target audience. There is a way to have people reach out to you that want what you have. And it is a skill that you need to learn. So thanks, guys, for listening. Thanks, Stephanie, Tara Lyles, Rhonda, Zeneca. I think I missed a few people who were watching this. Hopefully you guys got something from it. If you know someone who may need to hear this message, by all means, go ahead and share it. If you guys want to know, like, hey, how do I find a target audience? Or, I'm a little uncomfortable in Messenger. Can you help me out? I can help you with Messenger etiquette. I mean, there is a way to do it, and it's not just dropping links. So, but hopefully you guys got some value out of this. Thanks for tuning in. And you guys have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. I'll talk to you on the next live.
touch with your friends and family. I'm Jessica from techboomers.com, and in this video, I'll show you how to use the Facebook Messenger app. Now let's get started. To begin, you'll of course need to install the app if you haven't yet. You can download Messenger for free from the App Store on iOS or Google Play Store for Android devices. When you open Messenger for the first time, you'll be prompted to log in with your Facebook credentials. If you're already logged into the Facebook app on the same device, you can just click Continue as your name. Once you log in, you'll see any recent Facebook conversations appear in the Chats tab. Tap the People icon at the bottom to see a list of all the friends you can chat with on Messenger. Here, you can also view your friends' Facebook stories. In the Discover tab, you can find new games to play and business pages to follow. Tap your profile icon in the top left corner to access your Messenger settings. You can also activate dark mode here. In the Chats tab, you can tap any conversation to open it, or start a new conversation by tapping the new chat icon in the top right corner. Then type in the name of the friend you'd like to chat with. To add another person to the chat, tap the plus sign icon on the right and type in their name. Tap the text box below to type in a message. Type in what you'd like to say, then tap the blue arrow on the right to send it. There are a couple ways to send photos and videos on Messenger. Tap the camera icon to snap a new image to send. If you want to send a photo or video from your device's camera roll, tap the photo icon. Scroll sideways to find the image you want to send, tap to select it, then tap Send. To send a voice message, tap and hold on the microphone icon to record one. When you release the icon, your voice message will be sent automatically. To send fun stickers, tap the smiley face icon within the text box. You can choose from the stickers, GIFs, and emojis. See more stickers by tapping through the various categories at the bottom and scrolling through each one to see the stickers within it. Tap a sticker to send it in your chat. To start an audio or video call in a Messenger chat, tap the phone icon or video camera icon. Once your friend answers, you can chat all you want. These calls simply use your internet connection, so you don't have to worry about long-distance fees. We'd recommend connecting to Wi-Fi if possible before starting a video call though, as they can eat up quite a bit of data. To do even more with your friends on Messenger, tap the 4 dots on the left. Here you can choose from a variety of other features, like sharing your location, send reminders, play games, and more. There are also app integrations like Pinterest and Words with Friends that make it easy for you to connect with your friends in and outside of Messenger.
Hey everyone, I'm Max Dalton, and in this video, I'm going to discuss how to use the Facebook Messenger secret conversation feature to have a hidden, secret, or private conversation on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Facebook Messenger's secret conversation feature lets individual users, not a group, have a more secure and private conversation than they can using the traditional Messenger. Secret conversations are encrypted from end to end and can only be received on devices where you're currently active on Facebook Messenger. If someone involved in a Facebook Messenger secret conversation switches devices, the other person in the conversation will be made aware that the person they're having a conversation with is using a new device. Additionally, you can set a timer associated with how long a message can remain visible after the recipient reads it. Once time is up, that message is gone for good. The Facebook Messenger secret conversation feature supports sending and receiving messages, pictures, stickers, and videos, but you can't send GIFs, make video or voice calls, or send payments to other users. Finally, the Facebook Messenger secret conversation feature is only available in the Messenger mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. It is not available on Facebook.com or Messenger.com. This video will walk you through how to enable, start, delete, and turn off Facebook Messenger secret conversations. And now, let's walk through how to turn on the Facebook Messenger secret conversation feature. Step 1. Open the Facebook Messenger app on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Your Facebook Messenger home screen is displayed. Step 2. Tap your profile icon in the upper left corner of the screen. The Me window appears. Step 3. Scroll down the screen and then tap Secret Conversations. The icon that appears to the left of Secret Conversations features a black square with a white padlock on it. The Secret Conversations window appears. Step 4. Tap the toggle to the right of Secret Conversations if it isn't enabled to turn it on. A dialog box appears in the center of the screen asking if you want to turn on Secret Conversations. Tap Turn On in the dialog box. The dialog box will disappear. You've successfully managed to turn on Facebook Messenger Secret Conversations. Next, let's talk through how to start a Facebook Messenger secret conversation. Step 1. After turning on Facebook Messenger Secret Conversations, launch the Facebook app on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Step 2. Tap the New Message icon in the upper right corner of the screen. The New Message window appears. Step 3. Tap Secret in the upper right corner of the screen. The Secret Message window appears. Step 4. Tap to select the person you want to send a secret Facebook Messenger message to. A secret conversation window opens up with that person. You can verify that it's a secret message by looking for Secret Message toward the top of the conversation window. An icon featuring a black circle with a white padlock on it in the lower right corner of the person's profile picture, and a message to the right of this person's profile picture informing you that this is an encrypted conversation across all of your mobile devices. Step 5. Tap the timer icon on the left side of the message entry at the bottom of the screen. A set timer menu flies up from the bottom of the screen. This lets you define how long the message will be visible to the recipient after they open it. Alternatively, you can set this option to off if you don't want the message to self-delete. In this example, I'll choose for the message to self-delete after 5 seconds. Tap Done after making your selection. You'll return to the Secret Conversation message screen where you can see the timer icon is now shaded black and a message appears in red text above the line where you enter your message, notifying you that this message will disappear after your selected amount of time has passed after that message has been seen. Step 6. Enter the message you want to send in the text box at the bottom of the screen, and then tap the black paper airplane icon that appears to the right of that box to send your message. Similar to the way you can with other Facebook Messenger messages, you can tap any of your sent secret messages to see whether or not they were received by the intended recipient. If the message was seen, the word Seen will appear in small gray letters beneath the lower right corner of your message. Alternatively, if the message hasn't been read yet, you'll see Sent in small gray text beneath the lower right corner of the message. Recipients will receive notifications similar to the way they do for normal Facebook Messenger messages. However, in any places where you would normally see someone's name, the notification will simply say, "Someone sent you a message." Now let's look at how to delete Facebook Messenger secret messages. Facebook Messenger secret conversations can be deleted in exactly the same way that normal Facebook Messenger conversations are deleted. The only difference is that you will only have the option to delete secret conversations, and you will not have the option to archive them. To delete a secret conversation, hold your finger against the Facebook Messenger secret message you want to delete on the Facebook Messenger home screen until a menu flies up from the bottom of the screen. Tap Delete Conversation in the list of options. Delete Conversation will appear in all red text. A dialog box appears informing you that this conversation will permanently be deleted. Tap Delete Conversation in the dialog box to delete your secret message. Your Facebook Messenger secret message will instantly be deleted. Finally, let's talk through what you need to do if you decide you want to turn off Facebook Messenger secret conversations. If you want to turn Facebook Messenger's secret conversations off, you can do so at any time by navigating back to the secret conversation screen where you turned the feature on and then toggling it off. A dialog box will appear informing you that you will no longer be able to receive encrypted messages or start new encrypted conversations in Facebook Messenger. Click Turn Off to agree. The dialog box will disappear and the Facebook secret conversation feature will be turned off. Congratulations! You now know how to use the Facebook Messenger secret conversation feature. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Click the video link on the right side of the screen to check out another video. Click the logo on the left side of the screen to subscribe to this channel to see more great videos like this one. Hey everyone, I'm Max Dalton, and in this video I'll show you how to send a video on Facebook Messenger using the Facebook Messenger app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices and the Messenger.com website. In addition to using Facebook Messenger to exchange text messages with friends and family, you can also share videos. On the Facebook Messenger mobile app, you can choose a video to share from your device's camera roll, and on the Messenger website, you can choose supported video files on your computer. However, be aware that when you send a video to other people on Facebook Messenger, they do have the ability to download those videos to their personal devices. First, let's look at the steps to send a video on Facebook Messenger using the Facebook mobile app for iPhone, iPad, and Android devices. Step 1. Launch the Facebook Messenger app on your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. You'll land on your Facebook Messenger home screen. Step 2. Tap the conversation thread you want to open. That conversation thread appears on your screen. Step 3. Tap the camera icon in the lower left corner of the conversation thread. The camera icon looks like a silhouette of a camera and is in the row of icons to the left of where you would enter a message. The Facebook Messenger camera app opens. Step 4. Tap the thumbnail icon in the lower left corner of the screen that shows your most recent photo to open your device's camera roll. Step 5. Tap the video you want to send on Facebook Messenger. A blue circle appears in the upper right corner of that video with the number 1 on the inside of it. Tap to select multiple videos if you want to send multiple videos on Facebook Messenger. Step 6. As you start selecting videos, a small paper airplane icon appears in the lower right corner of the screen. When you're done selecting all of the videos you want to send, tap the paper airplane icon. You'll be returned to your Facebook Messenger conversation thread where you'll now see your video posted in the thread where everyone else will be able to see it. Now let's walk through how to send a video on Facebook Messenger using the Messenger.com website. Step 1. Open a web browser and navigate to Messenger.com. You'll land on your Facebook Messenger home screen. Step 2. Tap to select the conversation you want to send a Facebook Messenger video to. That conversation thread appears in the center of your screen. Step 3. Tap the icon featuring 2 pictures in the row of icons directly beneath where you would enter a message. An open file browser window appears. Step 4. Navigate to where the video you want to share in your Facebook Messenger conversation is located. Click to select that video and then click Open. You'll return to the Facebook Messenger conversation where you'll now see an icon associated with your video directly above where you would typically enter a message. Step 5. Click Send. The video will be posted in your Facebook Messenger conversation where everyone in that group can see it. Thanks for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comments section below. If you liked what you saw here, click the video link on the right side of the screen to check out another video. Or click the logo on the left side of the screen to subscribe to this channel to see more great videos like this one.